Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So this is going to be my Flash episode 19 video. Just careful for spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. All kinds of Flashpoint things happening now. I was so happy that they brought back Killer Frost. They kind of tied up that storyline in a way that let you know that this isn't the last we've seen of Killer Frost. That's one of the most beautiful things about the multiverse, is that you can have moments like this where you're like, holy shit, did Zoom just phase through Caitlyn to grab an icicle midair and stab her? But wait, there's the multiverse, so there's an infinite number of other Killer Frosts to go out and see. So let's do top 10 WTF. I'll explain Easter eggs as we go along. There's a lot of really exciting stuff happening now. I think the direction things are going will repair a lot of the damage that people felt after last week's Zoom backstory reveal. Here we go, number 10, opening monologue. Just a funny twist of showing how Barry's life is different now that he's back to normal. The title of the episode was Back to Normal, so by the end of the episode, everybody's relationships were back to normal. But of course they're gonna have fun with a twist on him getting ready in the morning. They did a little bit of that in season 1, where like right after he got his powers, they did the funny montage where he's getting ready at super speed, or like when he's getting ready for dates at super speed. So now Barry has to learn to be a hero using his regular skills. He's actually trained as a CSI and he's pretty good at it, so he can still be a hero. Part of the episode is learning that. So number 9 WTF, Barry isn't the only person who is upset at what's happened. Harrison Wells is just like flying off the deep end because now Zoom can come and go as he pleases. Jesse's still in trouble, but he finds a way to track her down using the vibrational frequencies of different Earths. That'll also probably come back in a future episode too, especially because of the Zoom teaser at the end of the episode. Number 8 WTF, Caitlyn and Zoom, I'm not talking to you when you're wearing that. Use your indoor voice, Darth Vader. I love Zoom is like totally off the deep end crazy now. He is off the rails. I feel like he's going to be a lot of fun. And they addressed the idea of Caitlyn being the damsel in distress. I'm so happy with what they did with Caitlyn in this episode. She's not just going to sit there and wait for someone to rescue her. She's smart. She even concocts a plan to escape with number 7, Killer Frost. Oh, this was so much fun. So much awesome Killer Frost Caitlyn scenes. But they could have done a whole episode with just the two of them talking to each other. Is your mom a bitch on Earth 1 too? Mine's been a bitch ever since our little brother died, which I think is an Easter egg for Caitlyn's backstory on Earth 1. But each season we just learn a little bit more about their lives outside of Star Labs, so it just gets so much more interesting. So maybe Earth 1 Caitlyn learned a secret about her mother here that her mother had never told her. But back and forth, you kind of get the idea that they're really the same person. They share a lot of personality traits. It's really the decisions they've made that differentiates them. Like Killer Frost is all about showing the girls off. I totally love that she was boob-shaming Caitlyn. But number 6 WTF, Killer Frost turns on Caitlyn, is going to try and do the same thing that Dr. Light was going to do to Earth 1 Linda Park. Take her place so that Zoom can't tell the difference. Zoom loves Caitlyn, so Killer Frost is going to try to become Caitlyn so that Zoom won't kill her. But too late. And this is actually probably my favorite action scene. Zoom phases right through Caitlyn to grab the icicle and stab her with it. You're right, I don't need you anymore. Number 5 WTF, Griffin Grey versus Team Flash. I wasn't a huge fan of the actor's performance, but I did like that they were grabbing a character from the comics, and his comic book story has changed just a little bit. So in the comics, he gives off this green energy. They just changed it and made him super strong on the TV show. But it works the same way. The more he uses his powers, the older he gets. So in the comics, he steals a bunch of stuff from Star Labs to try and reverse his condition. It doesn't work. He ends up using his abilities so much that it kills him. Like his heart just gives out from exhaustion, from old age. But how cool was it that Felicity loaned Team Flash the dwarf star alloy to beef up his costume? Speaking of which, number 4, Jesse Quick is back on Team Flash now. Jesse, I need some of that quick mind. There's so many comic book Jesse Quick hat tips going on when she's on screen. It's so much fun. And her t-shirt game is totally on point. Fun, no fun. She's stealing a lot of Cisco thunder, and I totally love it. When they finished filming the finale last week or the week before, I can't remember exactly which day it was, they posted this picture, so I'm pretty sure that she's going to be in every single episode from now till the finale. That's episode 23. So what I'm really hoping is that, wherever they leave things in the finale, it allows her to stay on for season 3, because I'd love for her to be a main cast member, or at least regular recurring, so that even if she's not in every single episode, she's in a lot more episodes than she was in last year. Great father-daughter moment. Promise me you won't run away. I guess there's going to be a Speed Force exception to that rule. I'm not expecting her to get Speed Force powers anytime soon. You never know. It's just the idea that Jesse Quick, if she got Speed Force powers, might be a little closer to the comics and have something to do with the speed formula, which they actually had on one of the boards in an earlier episode. But number 2 WTF, Zoom teases conquering other Earths. So who knows how many others we're going to get to see, but it definitely seems like we're going to see a version of another Earth. So it remains to be seen which Earth that is. But I love the idea that they're taking the time to use the multiverse in a really big way. It would have been super disappointing if they had only given us Earth 2. Like, oh, we're only going to go to this one other Earth this season. But we've gotten to go to Supergirl, so technically that's another Earth. So now they're just going to go even further beyond that. In number 1 WTF, big Flashpoint Easter egg. They're going to cause another particle accelerator explosion to try and get Barry his powers back. So the deal with Flashpoint, if you guys haven't seen it, is the Flash loses his ability because of something the Reverse Flash does to create a paradox. So in order to get his powers back, Barry has to recreate the accident that gave him powers. I kind of explained this in last week's video, so I don't want to re-explain it too much. But essentially, that's what's going on here. They're recreating the accident that originally gave him powers to try and get him powers again. And in the comics, it totally worked. So I'm guessing it's going to work on the TV show. But let me know, what was your favorite moment from the episode? Do you think Barry is going to get his powers back because of the new particle accelerator explosion? Or is something else going to happen? And what do you think about the Wally West arc? Now, they've just been teasing that he's really happy about making the most of his second chance, so I'm curious to see if he creates something with his engineering skills that helps the Flash defeat Zoom or helps him get his powers back somehow. But it's definitely going somewhere. There's something going on here beyond Wally just being really happy about making the most of his life. Like, the next step is him being inspired to create something that really does help the Flash. Giveaway time though. New round of the giveaway starts now. It's a $20 Amazon gift card. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. There's a new episode of Arrow, new Legends of Tomorrow, and there's a whole bunch of DC stuff going on, so there'll be a bunch more DC videos this week. And I know there was some more Spider-Man footage that dropped tonight. I'll totally do a video for it, but it probably won't post till tomorrow morning. While you guys wait for me to post that video, you can click here for my Melisandre Game of Thrones Episode 1 explainer video, and you can click here for last week's episode of The Flash. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.